Good evening, traders. I hope everyone had a fantastic Nifty expiry. Last 2-3 days have been really tough for traders, right? Who are trying to make money in options, especially option buyers. And in low VIX environment, right? Actually, option sellers also struggle because every spike, right? So the decay which happens throughout, say, 2.5 hours, right? A, the decay is slow because the VIX is low, and जब भी डीके होता है एक स्पाइक आता है ऑपोजिट डायरेक्शन में और आपका सारा डीके लेके जाता है। आज हमने वो ही चीज देखी, राइट? आज हमने वही चीज देखी। गाइस, द विक्स इज एक्चुअली फॉलिंग, markets are very very difficult to trade, right? Many people are claiming take help of data, this, that. Guys, all those fancy things work on top of price action, basic price action, right? We had a fantastic Nifty expiry despite all the difficulties. I did not look at any data. I don't look at any fancy indicators. I had posted market is a buy on every dip. I had posted in a group of 7,000 plus members that 19,400 CE will be hero zero, and I had given the levels. Initially when CE was trading at 65, I said if it comes to 20, near 20 range, you should buy it for hero zero. So when market actually fell from there, right, I had entered a put position. I made 30-40 points there, and the moment CE came to 23 levels, right, I started accumulating it for hero zero. Again, I don't look at data beta, as in it works. If it works, fine. But let's get into the price action, right, to understand what exactly happened. See guys, it's a low week scenario, right? Now I will show you what was the rationale on the chart. The rationale on the chart, right, was very simply, if you see, right, this is the chart. Now let's look at bank nifty, right? Bank nifty is continuously falling right here. This is a good impulse. If you see, right, this now please go into the 15-minute chart, right? Always guys, we are in a bull trend. Today market opened gap up, previous day closing candle, right, becomes a definite point of interest. For people who want to understand what is point of interest, guys, we are teaching this in our mentoring program. If you have not enrolled, please go ahead and enroll it. There are many people who claim to be teaching it, but they don't do live trades and they don't handhold people, right? Our mentorship students, one, have already started making profit in this with this setup. Couple of setups that I have taught them on SMC, right? So this is a bull market. As soon as, and every forums that I was a part of, I was saying market is buy on dip till actually 43,880 is not taken out and closed below, right? Now at this place, when a big red candle formed, right, you can also go back and see the open interest data, right? I said I have explained the expiry setup. I will put the link in the description, the guest and host thing, right? 19,400 call writer who was a guest for the entire day tried to overthrow the host, and then after 2:30 the short covering came. So if you see here, right, these are areas. Now I'll zoom into 1 minute chart. You will clearly see the trend that I am talking about. So if you see here, right, this was a point where market started consolidating between 2 and 240. There was a good trend line, liquidity formed, broke out with a single candle, retested. Here I gave my first entry. I exited at this inducement point. I wanted a retest of the inducement. These are all the decisional areas. Second entry, I had again given a dip, right? Again, that was given in a forum that around 34, 35, you can again buy. That entry actually went all the way up to 73. So today my zero hero trades were both on CE side. I took a PE trade for this move to retest this, right? The three trades itself, right, gave 4 to 5% in the throughout the day. Rest entire day I made close to 0.8%, right? With my capital I was able to make 5.8%, which is significant given today was a tough day. Now let's get into the 15-minute charts, right, and let's try to understand what do we have in store for tomorrow. Guys, I hope this setup is understood. Expiry setup video is also there. Try and go through it. Once you piece these two things together, you will be able to understand. Let's look at bank nifty here, right? So bank nifty, right, has done today nothing apart from consolidating. Importantly, it has consolidated at the higher end of the range. It has not taken out the lows of the day. It has consolidated at the higher end of the range. Wait, let me, yeah, For tomorrow, right, the idea is simple. If the market opens flat, right, if the market opens flat, now see, tomorrow be ready for both the sides. Today there is US CPI, right? So we will have to be ready on both the sides. Now if the market opens flat and consolidates somewhere here, then it can fall. The way the market has been behaving, right, I am personally seeing a good consolidation at the higher end of the range, breakout, retest, and then breakout. This is where I would like to take my trade, right? Spot has clearly given an indication that bulls are, while they are exhausted, they are not allowing bears to make an entry. Now let's get into the component chart, right? Which was the component? See, there is a news on HDFC Bank, right? In it becoming a big entity. So let's try to see how the banking components are placed. If you see all the 6 banking components, right? HDFC Bank is the one who led the charge throughout the day. Now HDFC Bank has been in a downward trend since a very long time. If it breaks out tomorrow above this area 1610, right, it can go all the way to 1626. 16 points in HDFC Bank could give 150 to 180 points to Bank Nifty. I am personally seeing a good the short build up which has happened in HDFC Bank could cover. The problem has been Kotak is not Kotak again, right? It's breaking down. Let me expand the chart of Kotak, right, so that everyone can see. But Kotak, right, interestingly, is nearing this support area. Tomorrow, if it opens gap down or somewhere here, right, it can go all the way to 1873. Guys, Kotak is also not negative right now. It is approaching support. ICICI moved along with HDFC. ICICI, if you can see, there's a downward sloping line. If it I personally feel ICICI will not move much tomorrow. It will consolidate. Axis is definitely not bearish. Axis is in an upward channel. I am expecting consolidation and breakout. SBI had given some sharp corrections, but if you see now, it's forming a base. I personally expect SBI to continue forming the base. IndusInd was bullish a couple of days back. Let's see what IndusInd does, but it's consolidating at the higher end, right? So if you see HDFC and IndusInd, right, along with Axis could lead the charge. ICICI, SBI and Kotak could actually be pulling the index down or could stay neutral, right? Keep all your eyes on HDFC Bank tomorrow. Now, if I see the options chart, right, if you see the CE, right, let me just expand the chart here. The CE here, right, there was a downward sloping line here. It has actually broken above it and is consolidating. Tomorrow, right, if it consolidates between 222 and 242, it can go all the way to 273 and 322. Guys, again, I am not expecting big movement in indices tomorrow as well. Be cautious if you are taking a trade. Now let's look at PE chart. PE chart, right, again, it's broken all the support. If it opens gap down, this is Tata bye bye. For PE actually, right, if it opens between 192 and 227 only, it can go to 266. Good risk reward is showing currently on the CE side. In case it changes, we'll let you know, right? But again, I am seeing a good risk reward on the CE side, not on the PE side. See, market, right, on a daily chart, despite it's making all the drama, it's doing all the drama, it's showing all the negative candles, it is not closing there, right? It is closing above. This could be a consolidation. These could be the trap candles or manipulation which is driving people in the market, right? Let's get into the Nifty chart now. Guys, I hope just try to correlate my Bank Nifty chart to Fin Nifty. You will get the sense of how the entry happened. I generally don't use Fin Nifty for analysis. Spot chart. Most of the components are same except HDFC, so I prefer trading Fin Nifty also using Bank Nifty charts. Fin Nifty liquidity is very low, so it's very difficult to determine where to enter and how to enter, how much quantity to enter. Now Nifty, right, is showing strength. In fact, if you see, Nifty did not even come down to these levels, right? Nifty actually continued. Nifty again, there was no trade today. I was hoping, so the morning trade which happened, it happened in Nifty around 18650, right? It actually opened. Again, bull market, it was completely consolidating. I said if it opens, you have to look at a swing and then enter. This one was the only entry. Later there have been no entries. Tomorrow, right, if Nifty opens between 18,680 and 18,653, it can go all the way up to 18,765. I am seeing Nifty as being more bullish than Bank Nifty tomorrow. What is the reason? So if you take out Bank Nifty, right, all the components are actually favoring. There is a news around China stimulus, right, to actually boost product, to boost the, to come up with more liquidity, which will help them. So manufacturing, right, and real estate is the segment where we can see some movement. So if I see this chart, right, clearly I can see Nifty is making all the right noises, right, to go long, right. I'll quickly go to Reliance and HDFC chart to see if they have any trend at this point of time. Reliance, right, if you see, is actually consolidating. I had said yesterday, if Reliance trades, right, it can go all the way up to this gap. Reliance has gone and filled this gap. Tomorrow I personally feel this should consolidate, and sometime after expiry, right, it can take out 2530. Next is HDFC, which again is interesting for me. I said it's a downward channel. If it breaks out, it could go all the way up. Right now it's consolidating. Tomorrow personally I am seeing a move till 2664, right, coming in HDFC. So these are the two stocks which we feel will continue showing good result. In terms of other stock picks, right, we had picked up Pidilite today in the stock options and it gave fantastic result. I still want to wait and watch, but for me, right, Persistent, which is, so all the mid cap ITs should be ones that we should look at. Persistent, L&T, Mindtree, Tech Mahindra are the three stocks along with Godrej Property. I will try and see if there is a chart for analysis at the end of this week. For now, right, I just want to wait and watch today's CPI data. We'll start getting more clarity next week onwards. Right now it's just a wait and watch. So guys, that's it from us. In case you need any more information, just write it in the comments. We'll try to address it. So friends, please share and subscribe to our channel. If you're watching it and have not subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon for notification, share it with your friends. We are a growing family right now. It's more than 1150 members here, and Telegram is more than 570. We are not just giving gyan on these analysis videos. I am actually teaching setups. We have not been able to come live because obviously there are mentees, right, who need careful hand holding. Expiry setup is one of them, which we will take them through next week. Right now we have just taught them all the patterns and everything. Guys, on mentorship, in case again there are many DMs which are coming to me directly, I would suggest raise it on live support CTI. Someone will respond to you and help you with the onboarding. So friends, days are tough, VIX is low, movements are not happening very frequently. In such a time, right, rather than giving your money back to the market, we would request you to invest in learning. Once you have learned, you can apply these setups on all the markets and easily make money, right? That is it from us. I will try and see if I can come live tomorrow. Generally it looks like no, right? I'll try to do a Friday session this week as well, right? And we'll try and take you guys through something interesting, some interesting trade that we can see per our setup. So friends, that's it from my end. Hope everyone has a good Wednesday. Trade with small quantity. Right now market is in a range. Do not extend your capital to big proportions. Yeah, thank you guys.